What's up, guys? Welcome to Honest Reviews with Nick. I am excited to be with you guys. I have a new product that I wanted to show you. I'm not sure how well you can hear me. I can hear myself pretty dang well in my headphones, which is one of the perks of the microphone we are going to talk about today. But before we get into anything, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with somebody. Leave a comment, do something. Everything you do to just engage the video helps me make more content, and I hope in my making content on Honest Reviews, I'm saving you money for quality products. That's my hope. I have a lot of microphones, headphones. I got a bunch of different stuff that I use on a regular basis. I have the Shure SM7B microphone. You're going to hear the air conditioning. This is actually some of the things I want you to consider whenever you're thinking about this microphone. Based on your environment and all these different things. But I'm really grateful. FIFINE sent me another microphone. I've already reviewed one of their microphones historically, and actually I think maybe more than one. And I'm actually really impressed with their microphones, especially for the price point. I think their microphones really do reach an onboarding level of creators, from video game streamers, podcasters, even musicians. And I'll tell you why musicians with this one. I have a friend who is a worship leader for a pretty large church, and he's not so much tech savvy when it comes to gear and stuff outside of just his guitar. He's a guitar player and a singer. And so he's like, hey, man, I'm thinking about getting into stuff with my kids, but I don't want to break the bank. Like, what's your thoughts? So I was able to give him a couple suggestions on what he could use to get in the door with making music with his kids, and then just kind of having an opportunity to bring their gifts out without putting all this money into something that may not end up being something, a few years down the road. But FIFINE sent me another USB. It's the Profile 3. Amplitank, really cool USB podcast. Low cut, has a low cut switch built into the bottom. I'll actually just go ahead and show you quick. In fact, what I'm going to do, because I'm in an ambient room right now, normally I would be on a boom mic, as you can see, but because I wanted to test this, as I always say, out of the box, it comes with this bass right here. So you're hearing me, and this is, if I was on a boom, you would be getting the benefit of the doubt on this microphone. And I know you're probably like, wow, that is significantly different. Why aren't you, utilizing the mic this close up? Well, I want to show you what you're going to get out of the box. And if you're going to get this microphone, I would tell you right off the bat, probably should invest in a couple things. Number one, I would invest in a boom arm. So I'll just show you. I'll pull this back a little bit. I would invest in a boom arm, and I would also invest in some form of like spit guard or wind guard. I don't know how much that would affect. So here is just a beanie, but you're hearing my air conditioning. I have central air. It's in the ceiling. It's coming down over the microphone. It's not I don't have floor vents. And so you're actually catching the air conditioning. Now I'm bummed out at how much that picks up. So I messed with a couple of the little things. That's the high pass. This is a low pass filter, high pass. This is the low cut. So this cuts the low end out. Now this is good for a crispy tone. This is flat. I'm not EQing this into my recording. I will not record this with any type of effect on my vocals. So what you're getting in the video is exactly how this comes out of the box. You can take time to edit and mix all you want, but I'm going to give you a heads up on exactly how this Mamma Jamma works right out of the box. So I like it with the low on. I turn the low off. I'm turning that low cut off. So this is, to me, what is that? Yeah, so this is a flat EQ, and I think that's better for my voice. This is going to be different based on who you are. But there's some things that I really like, and I'm going to read you right off the box. Number one, monitor mix control. I'll show you that. Low cut front flat switch. That is what you just heard the difference of. Sturdy metal construction. Look, first, I'm going to tell you, I pulled this out of the box. I could not believe how hefty this thing is. This thing, you could hurt somebody with this. Someone could break into your house. You could be like, yo, sucker, I'm streaming. Hit them with your microphone, knock them out, finish your stream, drag them out, call the cops, get them busted, have a nice little gnarly dent in the top of your microphone, and you got a story to tell for the rest of your life. So yeah, I know that's a little crazy. Now, it is hefty. So what I wanted to see was how hefty is it without the mic stand. Took it off the mic stand, and I was still shocked. This thing is built great
for this price point. I'm shocked. And they don't pay me, guys, to do this stuff. They don't tell, like, I mean, I'm not getting paid. I wish I wouldn't mind getting paid for my reviews, but honestly, my whole point of my reviews was people are spending way too much money on things because of the name. And I want you to spend money on things so that you can produce quality content. Natural sound reproduction, I agree, pretty freaking similar to my voice in any of the mics we use. And just so you know, I'm a pastor of a church. We have Shure and Sennheiser microphones at our church that we use on a regular basis. Nothing that we use is low quality. I have a Shure SM7B here. I have a Rodecaster Pro and a Cloud Lifter in the other room on a Shure SM7B, and I'm not, this does not sound bad. Now, I will say the closer you get, the higher you get to a distortion level, and you are getting a lot of ambient noise, but we'll talk about that a little bit. You have volume adjustment, you have quick mute button, and real-time monitoring. Now, the real-time monitoring on this thing is actually one of the things that I'm going to talk a little bit more about. So you can make this the output for your audio on your computer. And this is great because if you are in a video game session and you are chatting with people, I have a pair of, dang it, I cannot remember the name of it. They're not Turtle Beach. They're really good headphones. And they have this same kind of mixer attribute built into them where you can listen to more of the computer or the video game, or you can listen to more of your microphone and hear you in a real-time monitoring situation. So I'm going to turn this around. I'm not sure exactly what my voice is going to sound like on this side, but I'm going to turn this around so I can show you what we're playing with. So right here, yeah, so you're going to get a much different sound. So I apologize about that. You're going to have, this is a mute button. I love the easy access to this, and this is a, it's not a feedback. It doesn't have haptic, but this is an actual button, not just a touch, and I appreciate that because you have to push this in for this to activate. So it's red when it's muted and it's green when it's live. Now, if you look at this, this is going to give you the opportunity to mix just your voice with the computer. So you're also hearing my dog. So that is one of the downsides about this microphone. You can tell the difference. So if you pick this up out of the box and you hook it up and you're like, I sound like crap, turn the mic around. You should be facing the mute button. So if you buy this, you should be facing the mute button. And if you want to put this on a boom arm, it's that easy. This right here, like so light, screws off right there. And you just put it on right here. You would just attach it right at this point. So I like how convenient that is. You don't even have to disassemble the arm. It comes mount ready. So that is exactly how I would install this if I was going to be using this on a permanent basis. I'll probably take this to our church, excuse me. I will probably take this to my church, or I might do a giveaway. So you guys leave a comment. Would you prefer me give this away, or should I use it for training other people on how to do podcasting and recording? And guys, I really appreciate all your comments. You guys leave comments every once in a while. Thank you for that. I value that, meaning you take time to go out of your way and just put a little extra into the feedback. Means a lot. So yeah, you have your monitor mix on the front. Now I was confused because I actually pulled the instructions out because I was a little confused on one thing, and it was when I would go all the way to the right, I would actually stop hearing myself, and I didn't know why I wasn't hearing myself. And then I realized, oh my gosh, this is a freaking monitor mix, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's really not. It's a little loose of a dial, has a nice feel until you get to the end, and then you just completely lose your headphone mix from your microphone. But I played music through like a YouTube video, and I was talking over it. I was actually very impressed that I could still hear myself at max volume with the computer. I could still hear myself a little bit, and then I could still hear the music when I turned the microphone on max in my in-ear. So that is really nice. And for all you parents who your kids are bugging you about microphones, this is a great option because they won't have to have speakers and microphones. They'll be able to hear, listen, and monitor mix everything all in one. You're getting a nice, sturdy, hefty microphone. And let me show you some other things I really like about it. Another thing I really like, it is USB-C connectivity. Now, this does kind of put you out of the running if you are considering a XLR hookup, I have a Rodecaster Pro 2, and I do XLR hookups to those with my microphones and my guest microphones. But this is fantastic. This is plug and play. No drivers needed, no external apps, no additional downloads. It was plug and play. I'm going to unscrew this so I can show you easily the bottom. And I'll show you also how easy this is if you didn't like this stand. Just one thread. There's no loose washers or anything. And I do appreciate that too, because when I took this out and was looking at it, I didn't have to worry about dropping a bunch of different rubber grommets or washers. So this is nice and hefty, but I'm telling you, this right here still has a nice weight to it for this price point. I'm actually shocked. Now, like I said, you're going to get up here. If you get too close, this is not meant to be up on your mouth. This is not meant to be this close. There is not a spit guard or breath guard over this, so you need to keep it at a decent distance, but at least you're getting very, very clear, very hot feedback in your headphones. This is awesome. It's nice and loud. So what are you going to get on the back side? You're going to get your monitor, or I'm sorry, your microphone volume. So you guys are going to hear an adjustment. Microphone, you're going to be hearing that right there. So if you're talking and someone's like, hey dude, you're just too hot, you can bring that down. And so now you can be up on your mic, but you really just shouldn't be. This just looks weird anyway. Just a weird mustache or something. So yeah, I like mine. My gauge on all volume sets is, guys, you need to be at about 75 to 85% hot to push a hot signal to wherever it's going, and then don't try to push that from the backside through whatever you're recording through. So the other side is, look, the front, this is your monitor mix. This is the balance between your input audio from your music that's coming in, your video game, whatever it is. And then this is how loud your headphones are in general. So this is not your monitor mix. This is your levels, your gain. Microphone, headphone, mix. So I'm really happy with this, and I'm not sure. Let me see something really quick. I'm going to see if there's a way for me to give you, I'm not even sure if it'll let me do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my Shure SM7B. All right, now this is a much more expensive microphone and setup. This is an XLR. You're running Type-C, comes with a nice long cable, which I appreciate once again. Now this is Type-C coming into your microphone. It's going out as just a USB-A. I think it's just a standard USB. So I have this plugged into a hub, and then directly the hub into my Mac Mini. And then you have your headphones are not needing to be plugged in to your computer. You're actually getting a direct headphone out. So you're not having to mess with any of the computer settings to be able to adjust the gain on this. Now, once again, I would suggest if you're going to be using this, get some type of guard. Probably don't have an air conditioning vent right above microphones like I have. Forgive me. But at least you're getting real environment understanding. And then I would tell you probably get some type of, I don't have this in my office. I don't really have any sound or acoustical, acoustic foam or acoustic backgrounds or anything in here. I'm probably going to change my background. I'm a little tired of it, but and I might do some acoustic panels back there, but it wouldn't hurt you to have one of those like clamshell acoustical barriers behind your microphone just to help isolate some of that extra sound. That they have those cheap. Now, if you guys want me to review some, let me know. I'll do it. I really don't want to, but I will. So yeah, this is your side. So you do not want to be talking into any of these. I'm not really sure why the capsule is created like that, why they have open sides. It's not. So, I mean, it really is just a front facing vocal microphone. So I'll let you hear my SM7B. All right, so here we are. This is my SM7B Shure microphone. All right, you can see actually all of the branding and hardware on it. And the air conditioner did shut off, but I'm sure it wouldn't, no pun intended, that it will come back on. So I actually wanted to finish the video up. I'll finish it up on here just because I do not have a good environment for sound dampening.
And that is the one downside that I'm going to see. And this is, like I said, this is the FIFINE Profile 3 microphone. This is a condenser mic. The price point on this, to me, if I was investing in just getting started, all these microphones that I've been showing you guys, I would recommend any of them. I mean, I'm not kidding. Now this one surprised me. I am shocked at the build. This thing is built so nice. And if you're not in a like high pressure recording environment, like obviously I want my product reviews to be very excellent for you. I want them to be very distraction free, all these things. But also I understand that to give you a real understanding of the products I'm looking at, that we need to endure real live situations. So I hope you're good with it. But that's why you're getting that background noise. So, but if I was on a streaming and the noise is kind of like a part of the game, it's a part of the community around you is a part of, or maybe you have people in a room, this would be great for multiple people. If you have 2 or 3 people sitting around a microphone, this might be a great alternative or option. I mean, instead of just buying 3 mics, this picks up a lot of the room. I'm not sure if there's a way to dampen how much this was picking up. That is probably the biggest con for me, but all the pros are the build. It is the built-in low pass. I don't know why that's not focusing. There we go. Low pass and flat EQ, direct headphone input, USB-C to USB-A cord that came with it. And I love how long it is. I love that you can instantly mute. I mean, something comes up. Oh, bam, hit it. Bam. And I love that this is a button. You hear that? That is a button. I love that. The last one I was looking at was just like touch sensitive, and it was too easy to hit. I like the immediate gain access that you have right here. You have that control at the palm of your hands. This is fantastic. And you have all of your monitor, your microphone and your headphone gain adjustments right there. Now you can hear the difference. Go back, listen. The difference when it's quiet, man, not far off. However, if you are in a situation or environment like mine, even when the AC comes on, it is a fraction of as noisy as this was. So that is a downside for me. And FIFINE, thank you so much for sending me this. I'm grateful to review it for you. But I think if you guys can make some type or have some type of cover for this, that would help with the sensitivity of ambient noise. That would be great. So what would I give it? I would give this probably for build. I mean, straight up for the price point, 10 out of 10. For sound quality, I would give it probably a 7.5. For the price point, honestly, like an 8. I think it was peaking a little too much. Now, obviously I had the gain fully up, but that is something like even that right here, right up against here. I mean, I got this thing pretty hot, and I'm not going to distort. Now, this is a almost $300 microphone, so we're going to have that difference. So do not judge this according to a $300 microphone. Judge this at its price point, and if you're looking to get in the door, this might be for you. So give it a try. Get on Amazon. They have it available. It is the Profile 3 FIFINE microphone. I'm just trying to see. There's so many like little cues on it, but I believe that's how you would find it, is the Profile 3. So look up the FIFINE, FIFINE. It'll come up on the screen. QR code, descriptions in the video description. The link will be in the video description. And leave a comment. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If there's anything you want me to review and check out, let me know. I'm even doing some reels and some shorter stuff. I might even just walk through the store and talk about stuff that I've bought before in the past, or things that I'm interested in looking at. And based on your guys' engagement, will let me know what to review for you. Obviously, there's a ton of other videos, and you took time to watch this one. There's a ton of other reviewers, a ton of other YouTubers. Thank you for being a part of my community, and I hope that I am making a difference for you. That being said, take some time to leave a review. I appreciate you guys. Would I buy this? I don't need it, so no. Would I have bought this 3 years ago? Honestly, yeah. This would have been a great alternative for me when I was getting started. I ended up going all the way in on a blue mic, a Blue Yeti mic, and that was pretty expensive. And some of the qualities that it needed match up with this. And this is I can't believe the affordability on this. This is a great try. So anybody who's looking to get in, go for it. Parents, if you're looking for something for your kids, this is great. And honestly, this is a great fun little gift for anybody who wants to do like karaoke music, anything like that. You got your own mix right there. No confusion on that. You don't have to sit here and try to figure out a bunch of different hardware and runs and all that stuff. So very cool. Thank you, Fine. Thank you guys for being a part of this community. Like, share, subscribe, and go get this microphone.